Myself, Nikita Sadalge. I am Assistant Professor in Department of Pharmacology, Kelly College of Pharmacy, Belgavi. Now we'll learn with the anatomy and blood flow of heart. So what is the anatomy? What all parts involved in the heart? So how blood is flowing through the heart? Okay, what all the veins? What are the functions of veins and arteries? That we'll study one by one. So before studying that, so we should understand what is heart, what are the functions involved in it with the help of diagram. So we'll study one by one. So we'll move to the next slide. So it is we know that it is a multiple organ which pumps into the body. The size of the heart is like our closed fist. So what is the size of our left closed fist? That is equal to the size of the our own individual heart. And the heart is located at the left of the midline in front of the vertebral column. So pericardium is the outer membrane which consists two parts. Those parts are one is fibrous pericardium and serous pericardium. So this is the structure of the heart, that is anatomy. So the parts involved here are, so there are four chambers in our heart, as we know: right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, and left ventricle. So this is the structure of the heart. So here deoxygenated and oxygenated blood is flowing. So how that is flowing, that I'll explain one by one. So as we know, four chambers: right atrium, right, and on the right side, right atrium and right ventricle, but on the left side, left atrium and left ventricle. So here deoxygenated blood is entering, okay, from inferior vena cava and superior vena cava. Deoxygenated blood is entering into the right atrium. Okay, so once deoxygenated blood enters into the right atrium, it goes to the right ventricle. So how it goes? Through the help of tricuspid valve. Whatever deoxygenated blood is there in right atrium, so it sends deoxygenated blood to the right ventricle. So once deoxygenated blood settles at right ventricle, it again deoxygenated blood sends to the lungs. So how it sends? So with the help of pulmonary valve. See there in diagram, so there is a pulmonary valve. From right ventricle, deoxygenated blood is going to the lungs through pulmonary valve, that is in the form of pulmonary artery. Okay, two arteries. So next, so that is nothing but pulmonary. So blood is flowing between the heart and the lungs, that is we call it as pulmonary. And again, once blood gets purified, then again lung sends oxygenated blood to the heart. So how it sends? Through what route? So through the pulmonary veins, oxygenated blood enters into the right atrium. Okay, so enters into the left atrium. So once it enters into the left atrium, again oxygenated blood goes to the left ventricle. So again oxygenated blood from the left ventricle goes to the aorta and rest of the body. Through the aorta, it sends to the rest of the body, that is oxygenated blood. So this is how heart is functioning. This is the circulation of heart. Okay. So next, layers of the heart wall. Heart wall is made up of three layers. Those are epicardium, that is outer layer. What it will do, the function of epicardium is to impart smooth structure. Myocardium, it is the middle layer. It is made up of cardiac muscles to pump the blood. And the last layer is, that is inner ear. It is endocardium. It covers the walls. And again, chambers of the heart, as I said, two atria, two ventricles. So atria are receiving the chambers of the heart. Ventricles are discharging chambers of the heart. So here blood enters to the right atria from again superior and inferior vena cava, and again later it enters to the left atria through pulmonary veins. So it has four valves. Those four valves are bicuspid valve, tricuspid valve, aortic valve, and pulmonary valve. So here left ventricles pumps blood into the aorta. So here where blood enters into the systemic circulation, that is carry blood to all the organs. And ventricles are thicker than atria. When compared to atria, ventricles are thicker because blood is pumped out with a greater pressure than atria. Blood circulation, blood flow through the heart. Again, two types of, again some different types of circulations are there. Systemic circulation, pulmonary circulation, and coronary circulation. So systemic circulation is nothing but movement of blood, that is blood is moving from the heart to the rest of the body, that we call it as systemic circulation. Pulmonary circulation, it is a movement of blood between heart and lungs. And coronary, it is the circulation of blood into the heart muscles. So this is the layers of the heart, the structure. Okay, endocardium, myocardium, everything is there, fibrous pericardium. This is the location where contains three walls of the heart, epicardium, myocardium, endocardium. So that is outer layer, middle layer and inner layer. So this is the above, there is a heart. So we have taken little part, that is layers, and those are mentioned here. So this is the circulation. So pulmonary capillary. So this is the lungs and heart. So between lungs to heart, so what all changes taking place? Okay, oxygenated blood. So when it is entering as oxygenated blood and when it is entering as deoxygenated blood. Okay, so that is mentioned here. So deoxygenated blood entering into the superior and inferior vena cava. Okay, so into the right atrium, deoxygenated blood is entering. See, in right atrium and right ventricle, there will be deoxygenated blood. Okay, so in left ventricle and left auricle, so there will be oxygenated blood. Okay, so once blood enters into the left auricle, so then there will be oxygenated blood. It is considered as a oxygenated blood because from the lungs it will come as oxygenated blood. So again, blood circulation, the steps one by one I have mentioned here. As I said, blood enters right atrium through superior and inferior vena cava, and again it reaches to the right ventricles through tricuspid wall, and again blood from the right ventricles reaches lung through pulmonary arteries. So from the left pulmonary veins, it again bring back to the left atria. Bicuspid walls help in reaching the blood to left ventricles. Aorta again helps in ejecting blood to rest of the body by left ventricles. Then again blood again reaches right atria through inferior and superior vena cava. So these are the some of the references. Thank you.